Morning. Here it is, day 4. I'm just trying to get out of my hammock here. It's 7 o'clock. Supposed to get up at 6, but just too cozy and sleeping too good, so I slept in a little later. We got a lot to do today, so I gotta get up. The sun is just starting to come up. I slept better last night than I have any day of this trip. Of course, it's the day I have to get up early, but it was just perfect temperature last night. There was just cool enough that you're comfortable in your bag, but time to get up and get camp broken down, get some breakfast going. Tough to get up this morning. Don't really feel like waking up and getting out of this place. Wish we could stay here a lot longer. But all good things must pass. Tearing down camp. Always the least fun part. Remnants of my bushcrafting. See if I can start a one-handed fire here. Beginning of day 3, time to assess my food situation again. This bag has gotten a lot smaller and a lot lighter. Let's see where we're at. Got some kind of nasty sausage in there that might not even eat that. Got a little bit of bourbon left. Some snacks, lots of snacks. Still a decent amount of beverages. I think I'm definitely having some coffee this morning. I don't know why, but I am dragging this morning. How about you, Andy?
I'm pretty good.
I don't know if it was that raspberry cocktail
It could have been, man.
did me in or what. Freeze-dried fruit got a little crushed. It's a little powdered. See that? And muesli. It's going to be first breakfast. And the rest of this milk. I have to hand it to Meinberg. This powdered goat's milk was actually really good. I would get this again. We're on to Monday's food bag. Let's see what we have. Check it out. Mountain House biscuits and gravy.
You're in
Is
for
this
a
the
real.
sa-
You're in for a treat, man. That's the same one. You're in for a real treat.
This meal's on the house. Thank
Not
you,
bad.
REI. Got this for free. And I brought some regular oatmeal in case that didn't cut it, or in case I didn't like it or something. Some peanut butter again, some more tuna, some more flatbread, coffee and snacks. Went real light on today's food bag because it's the last day. And as I assumed, which is what actually happened, I have a lot of leftovers. Like the whole bottom of this bag essentially is leftovers from other meals. I could easily spend another night and into another day out here and have enough food. How about you, Andy?
Definitely overpacked.
It's probably for the best.
Better than underpacked.
Yep. I can hear that boiling from here.
Yeah, it's good. It's doing real.
This Pathfinder stove is good. And I do like the fact that it packs up like around your cup.
Right.
It's really compact, but I still haven't finished my search for the perfect backpacking grill. It might just be the other one that I use. That one might be the winner. It might be worth the wait. This one's just kind of a pain to use. I know throughout this trip we spent a lot of time and focused a lot of attention on the food. But honestly, when you're out here backpacking, the food is the highlight. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
I mean, obviously the
Fun
beautiful
experience.
setting and the views and stuff is amazing as well, but when you're camping, every meal tastes better. The fact that you're eating a delicious meal out here in the bush just makes it just better.
It's rolled oats, steel cut oats, almonds, pecans, red quinoa, and Madagascar vanilla.
Oh, that's loaded. Vanilla is one of my favorite flavors. See, this stuff is the same deal. It's got seeds and nuts with chunks of pecans and stuff in it. Do you want some of this dried fruit?
Good, I got mangoes.
That looks like a pretty good breakfast to me. Hot.
Always a winner.
It's true.
Look at that.
Birch bark is amazing. I like my oatmeal a little on the soupy side.
Yeah, me too.
Firebox stove. It's a winner. Gotta get me one of them. Well, our time at this campsite is drawing to a close. So it's time to tear down camp. One of the things that makes it a lot easier is all these quick release knots that I tied. Just pull on the tag end, undo the loop. Away she goes. As you can see, my pine needle protector worked well. It's a simple stick, spreads the net. This Cocoon Hyperlight Air Core pillow is the best. It's one of my favorite pieces of camping gear. And a lot of pine needles. My all-time favorite knot, the taut line hitch. It's a really good feeling to be totally self-sufficient out here. Everything you need you have. These micro ropes come apart super easy. It's a toggle on one end, loop on the other. This mosquito hammock, unlike a lot of gathered end hammocks, you can do this with the end, which makes it a lot easier to fold up. Keeps everything neat, organized, fits into the pack bag better. Gotta remember to get that rope. I left the one in Zion that way. And when I pack this up, I like to put the hammock body in the bottom. And the fly on top. So that way if I have to set it up in the rain, have the fly first, can set that up and then be covered to set up the hammock. Speaking of rain, can't stress enough how amazing the weather has been on this trip. Not only have we not seen a drop of rain, we haven't even seen the threat of rain. It's been beautiful this entire time. Now it's time to go eat some breakfast. I have to give Andy credit. He loaned me this cheapy little light that I attach with a gear tie to the tripod. It has allowed me to do a lot of filming at night that otherwise would have been tough. This meal is on the house. Thanks, REI. They gave me this for free when I bought a bunch of stuff there. Actually, I'm sure it's Mountain House that paid for it. Thanks, Mountain House. That didn't work too well. Doesn't smell too great. Biscuits and gravy. I don't know, guys. I take biscuits and gravy pretty seriously.
And I don't know how you're gonna feel about that. It's definitely a serious meal.
She said you just poured in enough to cover.
I guess. I mean, I tried to guess too many.
That was 3/4 of a cup, right? Stir it around a little bit.
Yeah, stir it.
Steer it up, and then zip it up.
Let it sit and stir it again, and let it sit more.
Okay. Pack up some more gear while we're waiting. Look at how happy these people are. Are you guys this happy?
Yeah, they must be at the Dolly Sods.
Okay, we're all packed up and ready to head out. Only one more thing to do. Sample this biscuits and gravy. Oh, man.
Or not.
Those are in for a treat.
The flavor's not too bad. It's a little mushy.
You get any dry parts in yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff is not fully hydrated.
Yeah.
Which, to Mountain House's credit, I may have made it wrong.
Yeah, you gotta stir that up. I stirred mine like 3 times. It was still.
Yeah, definitely a lot of dry chunks in there. I give it a B. I give it a solid B.
It didn't make me sick yesterday, so it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Half a wedgie.
Oh, man, we'll see how that wedgie sandwich is in the car after 4 days sitting in the sun in the back of a Cherokee. It's going to be good stuff. Shoulder the burden again for the hike out of here. Oh, man. Big difference. A lot lighter.
Oh, yeah.
It's luxurious.
Pretty much carries itself.
Yeah. I think this may be 10 pounds lighter than when I brought it in.
You're 5 pounds later.
Which is good, because we got to hike up a mountain right now. Nice clean camp. Didn't leave anything. Well,
Just
fellas, you
wait.
want to say goodbye to our camp here?
My campsite.
Thanks, campsite.
Ready to make our last day on the trail, day number 4. Got about 4 miles to hike. How you guys feeling?
Good. Ready to go.
Let's make it happen. Away we go.
Work. Blower on my back.
Let's take a breather here. Whew. You know what? I think this is where we met up with the trail yesterday.
I think you're right. Yeah, we'll be able to see where it goes.
We came up out of those woods.
Yeah, we were right around through there. Probably right here is where we met. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, we just came up out of... That's Blackbird Knob.
Turn too tight around the mountain.
We came up
Like
from down
following
there.
the trail, but in the brush.
I think what confused us is we hit it from such a steep angle.
Must have like makes a turn too.
Yeah.
Getting up onto this high plateau, I can tell I'm getting some cell phone service. People are texting me. 1 bar. Just enough to get the occasional text out. That's about all the signal I've been able to get since I've been in the Dolly Sods, which is fine by me. Disconnect. Look at this beautiful scene I'm looking at right now.
Weird spider.
It's cool.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing just happened. It's worth mentioning on camera. We were sitting there, standing there, just taking a little rest, and 2 dogs walked up to us. Super friendly, they were sniffing around, but they had collars with antennas on them. And then next thing you know, they took off and continued on down the trail. They were the friendliest hikers we saw on our trip so far. But just kind of funny, never saw that on the trail. No humans around at all. Just 2 dogs with collars with antennas on them. It's interesting.
Man, we just
Dubin grade. We're making it right up that trail. I just got to do a 360 of this because it's so cool. Awesome. This is an epic landscape. I'm trying to capture it somehow through these selfie shots. It's such a cool terrain. See how this works. It's actually kind of nice. It's like a balancing beam. Wow, look at this. This is such a beautiful shot. Somebody forgot their sunglasses. This is the first serious mud we've seen this whole trip. There's little rocks in the mud, and if you step on the rocks, you're fine. If you step off of one of the rocks, you go straight down. You just sink. Found dry ground? Kind of stinks too.
Yeah, this is the way.
Oh. He's gone.
He's out.
Taking a lunch break in a stand of quaking aspen. Man, these trees are cool. You don't have these back in PA. Or at least I've never seen them. Honey peanut butter. Maple almond butter. What do you have, naan? Naan's a good choice.
Almond butter. Nutella.
Mmm. That stuff is good. Lunchtime. I need to tuck that end in. This thing's going to be a mess. Pilot bread. If you guys know why they call it pilot bread, excuse me, leave a comment. Look at this stuff. It's like glistening in the sun. You want to try a piece of this, Andy?
Sure.
Not bad. It's a little like biscuity.
Stayed unbroken.
Yeah, I think that'll be good as with some peanut butter and jelly.
Here you go, Dave.
It's tasty.
You guys want to throw up that one?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm digging it.
possible.
Well, the infamous mud flats of the Dolly Sods got the best of me. I went to take one little test step and went all the way up to my knee in sloppy mud. I rinsed my hands off. Andy was nice enough to give me some water. Fortunately, I didn't get too muddy otherwise. So next time we cross a creek, I got a little cleaning to do. Dave made it through unscathed.
No, pretty deep. Almost.
Got it ripped too close. My foot is pretty dry inside my boot because they're Gore-Tex, but my ankle is definitely wet. Thanks, Andy. Some boot cleaning and some water filtering. Wow, the mud in my boots. I'm going to give it as best of a quickie wash right here. Obviously, I have to clean it better at home. About as good as that's gonna get. See, my foot's actually pretty dry. My sock is a mess. Cold water feels nice. I don't know if these socks will ever be the same, Dave. Clean off my leg. Feels good.
You got a good flow spot over there?
There's a nice deep spot over there.
Oh, yeah.
does work a lot better with a small bag.
Really? You think
Yeah.
you get better pressure?
Yeah, exactly like what you're doing, like when you place tube it. Roll up the end.
Well, it's nice you can do it with one hand, so you have the other hand to steady the bottle, or to
Yeah.
steady the flow into the bottle.
And we can kind of squirt it laterally.
It's right what they say on the instructions with this, that the tension that you put on that seal, on that O-ring, is crucial.
Yeah. Cannot over tighten it.
You can't under tighten it either.
Yep, but you can blow it out really easily if you over tight. Like squish it out.
It's kind of like putting an oil filter on your car.
Yeah, there's this specific point when you go past it and you broke something.
We finally completed the loop, more or less, back to where we were the first night, where we had to make a decision at this trail marker. We're leaving the Dubin Grade Trail and going to the Rocky Ridge Trail, I think. This is our last push. Go up this big hill and then we're out of here. Or at least back to the Jeep, that is. You can see civilization from here. My Jeep should be over there. By the way, I wanted to make a correction. I said it was the Rocky Ridge Trail. It's actually the Bear Rocks Trail. And we just hiked up a really steep upgrade. Steep and long. It's quite a workout. But the end is in sight, literally. This has been such an amazing trip. Some of you might be surprised to realize that this is my first multi-night backpacking trip that I've ever done. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Felt like I was fully prepared, had all the gear and supplies that I needed. Couldn't have gone much better. All right, put this camera down, really pound some trail and get this done. The car is there. We made it. High five. Oh, the pound is a good way. High five's too much energy. Well, that just about wraps it up, guys. 4 days, about a dozen miles, lots of good times. Thank you for joining us for this amazing adventure. And thank you guys for coming along. Really appreciate it.
You're the man.
Thanks, brother. And yeah, I really appreciate all you guys' views and likes and comments. Keep it coming, and until the next time, we'll see you out on the trail. This is how you load a Cherokee.
We're talking.
Here, let me get this out of there. We're gonna ditch this as soon as we can.
You don't want that?
So this is 4-day-old pizza wedgie.
Literally pizza wedgie.
Yep. Not looking too good. You sure you don't want it?
Yeah.
I've just been keeping my MP3 player in it.
So we're only in the car a few minutes and we already have an explosion of wires and electronics going on here.
Back to civilization.
Oh, does that feel good to get your boots off after the end of a long hike? My feet have been in better shape, I'll tell you. This is always a really nice sound.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's like music to my ears. Well, got... Oh, good tune. Got about a 5-hour drive home. Not looking forward to it, but we got lots of tunes, we got some good friends, we'll make it happen. Time to hit it. See you later, Dolly Sods. It's been real.